Hi guys, it's John again with just a quick update on Mysterium. So there's been a big update today which I thought I'd better just do a quick video on just to show you exactly what's changed. So Mysterium is basically an application you can use to basically share your internet bandwidth and get paid for doing so. So I did a video back in November and I haven't really done major updates since apart from some earnings updates. So I thought it was a good time to just go through exactly what's changed in the new version. So basically announced today was the Node UI 2.0. So this has got some nice new features which we'll just go over quickly here. So the first new feature or highlight they've got here in the new UI is the night mode. So you can now switch to a night mode, which is quite nice. They've got new pricing services for node runners, and we'll just go through that in a bit shortly. And it just makes it a lot easier to select exactly where you're getting your earnings from. So the next thing that they talk about here in the tweet is that overall network traffic is increasing. So getting close to about 1 petabyte per month, which is pretty good really when you consider how much data that is. And that is increasing as time goes on. They've added this data scraping section, which we'll also see in the new control panel or the new UI shortly. But yeah, they're basically getting more and more customers on board, and that seems to be paying off for node runners themselves. So you can see here, they've also got more data scraping clients in the pipeline with some existing B2B, which is business to business customers, which have agreed to send more traffic to the Mysterium network. So basically, it's a win-win situation. They've got another thing about the Mysterium Android app and bits and pieces for iOS. But yeah, let's just get straight into the new UI and see exactly how we get it and exactly what it looks like once you've installed it. Okay, so this is all obviously on the website, and it's very simple to update your node if you haven't already. If you're using the Raspberry Pi, you can probably just reboot your node and it should update to the latest version. But if not, you can run these commands manually, which we're just going to go through now. Same on any Linux nodes as well, it's the exact same command. So I'm going to log on to mine now and we'll just go through the command and see how it looks. Okay, so once you've popped the correct password in to your node, just do a sudo su, and we're just going to paste in that command from the documentation, which is here. Now I have already done this obviously, so it's not going to actually do anything on mine, but you'll just see the process that it actually goes through. So depending on whether you're using a Pi 3 or 4, this can take a few moments, but once it's done, you'll see whether or not your software has been upgraded. You may get asked if you want to accept any agreements, just click OK or hit enter just to confirm. But once done, you'll see the following. And you can see here, my myst is already in with the latest version, so it hasn't upgraded. But if yours has upgraded, it would say 1 upgraded. You don't need to reboot or anything. Go back into the UI and it should look something like this. So here is the main dashboard now. And like I say, it's a bit cleaner than it was before. And yeah, just a lot more sort of clean, simple interface here. So you've got 3 settings here at the top: public, B2B VPN, and B2B data scraping. So if you're worried about who might potentially use your internet connection, you can turn off the public usage and just enable the B2B ones here. So B2B, like I say, business to business, is the whitelist equivalent from the previous dashboard that we had. So make sure you enable these if you want to continue receiving the sort of whitelisted traffic onto your node. Now again, since I last did a update on Mysterium, quite a few things have changed. So you do now get paid automatically into your MetaMask account if you get it configured, and that happens every time you earn 5 myst. It auto settles into your account. So if I switch on to the Polygon network here, we can see here I have got 164 myst. Now Mysterium has only recently sort of started picking up again for me, but I don't know, it's obviously different for everyone. Depends on your country and how your nodes are doing. But yeah, over the last few months, I hadn't really got much myst out of this, but it has now picked up quite a bit. So you can see here, this is my other node, and I have turned on the dark mode, as you can see here. So that's quite nice. And yeah, you've got some fancy graphs, and you can go through different bits and pieces here to get some stats onto how your node has been doing. And here you've got all the history still, so you can still see exactly who's connected and exactly how much data they've used, for example. You can see the transactions as well to see where the myst has gone from and to. You can also download that as a CSV, which is quite handy. Settings, mostly the same. You can now select an avatar. I'm not quite sure what the benefit of that is apart from it appearing up here in the top right. You can also turn your node off completely and also set the limit on your bandwidth if you so wish. And then you've got the advanced settings at the end here. So everything else is just the same as it was before pretty much, but yeah, it is a much nicer, cleaner look than the previous dashboard in my opinion. So like I say, I've got 164 Myst in my wallet at the moment, so let's just see, that is worth about $50, and yeah, it's not the best Mysterium at the moment. It was high as over $2 back in January 2018, but when I first got into it, sort of November time, it was still quite high. It was about $1 in November, mid-November there. So it has dropped a bit as the rest of the market has, but it has picked up a bit slightly more recently, and that could be due to the fact that more people have started using Mysterium. We can have a look back at my previous months here on my earnings report, and we can see here I got 55 Myst in August, and in July I actually managed to get 114 Myst. So that's $35, $17 last month, so it is definitely paying itself off again now. Whereas previously, if we go back to June for example, I was only getting a couple of Myst per month. So whatever they've done, it's definitely helped. And yeah, if it continues to earn in this sort of region, then I'd still highly recommend you check out my video on setting up your own Mysterium node. It's very cheap and easy to do, and it just sits there in the corner somewhere, just busily working away and earning you money. So this month looks to be another good one so far. Well, this is the last 30 days, so we've got another couple of weeks before we see the true value of Myst earned in September. Now, I have had a few internet problems recently, so the quality of my connections isn't the best at the moment. But yeah, hopefully we'll see another month like we saw in July, where I got 114 Myst. That was quite a nice one. And we'll see how it goes for September. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know about this new dashboard. It is quite nice, and it's very simple to install, and you do get these new features with the data scraping, which may still work in the old version, I'm not 100% sure, but either way I've got it turned on mine, and yeah, we'll see how it gets on. So if you have any questions about Mysterium, do leave them down below in the comments. I will do my best to answer them. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.